Alright, so in today's video, I want to go over 5 different tips to help you with your aim and win more gunfights. Now, I want to start off with some basic stuff when it comes to aim, and then I'm going to go into the more complex stuff that is not necessarily completely aim, but just way to help your aim while you're taking gunfights. If you do enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, be sure to comment, and be sure to subscribe, but let's get into it. Alright, the simple stuff, the first tip is going to be if you want to have the best aim possible, make sure you are warmed up on your sense. Also, make sure you're using a sense you're actually good on or you're comfortable with. For example, this is my sense. I've used the same sense for like probably 5 years now. I always have to warm up. If I do not warm up, my aim is going to be ass. So you want to make sure that you are always, before going into a rank game, either coming into the shooting range, doing free-for-all, or doing both. I usually do both. I come to the shooting range, just warm my aim like this. You literally don't have to do anything crazy, right? Just warm up your aim a little bit. Warm up the recoil. I like doing free-for-alls as well. I like doing about 1 to 2 free-for-alls. One with the one-time scope, one with an ACOG, just to warm up both sensitivities. But that is like one of the #1 most basic ways to help your aim in general. I just want to get that one out of the way. Simple, easy. Please do free-for-alls or this. Now, one little extra tip in case you're somebody who's like struggling with sense right now. What I want you to do is I want you to not change your sense a lot. You want to try and keep the same sense, but fine-tune your sense. Okay, what do I mean by that? Don't change your vertical. Don't change your horizontal. If you've been using that for a little bit and your aim is still bad, you don't want to change everything up. So just focus on your ADS sensitivity because they all reflect each other. See how mine's 1924? I use 5100. So 1924 might look slow to you, but if you go on 5100, it's going to feel faster than if I was on like 2550, right? The vertical and horizontal are going to reflect how your ADS feels. Everything reflects each other. So simply look at your ADS. Move it down a little bit if your aim is like all over the place. Move it up if your aim is like super slow and you can't keep up with anything. Most likely you're just going to have to lower it. Just try lowering it by like 3 to 4. Test it out. Just find a nice sweet spot. And then practice everything I just said. Alright, tip number 2. If you want to help with your aim and you just want to win more gunfights in general, listen real quick. This is very simple. You have got to simply just not come around a corner and start looking around. What do I mean by this? You want to incorporate strafe peeks, quick peeks, stuff like that. Start off with the most simple thing. This is what I do in Champion Elo. I don't come around a corner and start Sieqe peeking like a maniac. You don't gotta do that. The simple strafe peek like this, when you're coming around a corner, will help you significantly win more gunfights because you just want to gather information. That is all you're doing with this. Look at this. Ready? Watch. Boom, boom. I immediately can tell if somebody is holding that angle now down the hallway. Instead of me coming around the corner, trying to look this way and having to flick back this way. Obviously, you can just drone. But I'm saying in a situation where you can't drone out everything, this is what you want to do. This will help you win so many more gunfights because now, what happens here? I quick peek this. Now I can come in crouched at a different level so I don't get pre-fired. And then just pre-fire that guy, right? Look at that. Now, another thing that you can incorporate to the simple strafe peek is to come in crouched. Look at this, right? Come in crouched like this. Why would you want to do this? Obviously, we all know in this game you want to have good crosshair placement. So there's a high chance if somebody's holding this angle, their crosshair placement might be exactly where my head is. So when I come in crouched and move back, now like they're not going to headshot me because the crosshair placement is not at my head or at my chest. I'm coming in crouched, right? So you can just do the simple strafe peek. You can do a crouch strafe peek, whatever you want to do. It's literally so simple, just in case you guys don't understand. You're just moving to your right, moving to your left. That's it. It's actually the most simple thing in the world, and it's very effective. And then if you want to crouch and do it, you're going to move to the right, crouch, move to the left, uncrouch. That's it. I use paddles with my controller, so it makes it a lot easier. But even if I was doing it on just regular buttons, look. But you're doing that once. You're not going to go like this. Because if you keep doing this, they are gonna see you for a second, very short second. But once they see you, they might start shooting again. So you don't want to strafe back into it. But just doing this will gather so much information, allow you to pre-fire stuff, and allow you to clear angles without having to expose your whole body. And you're gonna do this on generally every angle, right? Like if we want to quickly see if somebody's holding that angle, like I don't want to just walk out like this and then see somebody. You're gonna do it here, little like boom, boom, clear. Check up this angle right here. Anyone there? Boom, clear. Right? Check if anyone's on the bomb chassis. Boom, they're not there, right? Now, you can also incorporate pre-fires like this if you want to. I would recommend only pre-firing stuff after your position is already exposed, right? Like, you don't want to just pre-fire everything and let everyone know where you are. But for example, if I kill one person right here, I don't need to like strafe peek this. Imagine the bomb chassis right there. I can pre-fire this because this guy already knows that I'm over here. So down over here, this guy might not know that I'm down this hallway. So I don't want to just come on the corner pre-firing like a maniac, right? I'm only gonna really pre-fire stuff when I'm kind of already exposed or if I know somebody's there. All right, now talking about crosshair placement, I want to talk about this. This is the next tip. Super, super important in this game. You have got to have good crosshair placement if you want to have better aim and you want to win more gunfights. I notice a lot of lower ranks, they're kind of always just aiming low, or the non-ADS, and there's like aiming low like this. Look at this, okay? Come to any doorway. Look at the second buckle. This is head level. Do we want to aim head level all the time? No. It's like a common misconception. People are like, oh, always aim for the head. It's a one headshot game. It is a one headshot game, absolutely. If you can aim for headshots, go for it. But that's not a fucking perfect world. You don't gotta do that. Literally, half the time, if you aim, this is head level, aim around neck to chest level. Why? If I kick, my gun might kick up, headshot him. If he's moving left to right, if I'm aiming directly at the head, a simple slight movement to the left, now I'm missing my shot. A simple slight movement to the left when I'm down here, I'm still hitting him and I'm getting my kill. So I'm not saying to aim at like the fucking body, but I'm saying to aim at like the chest, neck, head. Aim there, not only for headshots. All right, now I want to talk about the next tip, and that is going to be you have got to swing people and not let them swing you. This is going to significantly help your aim when it comes to taking gunfights and winning those gunfights, and let me explain why. This is the most common one that I see. People will hold this angle, waiting for this guy, right? Like, you know somebody is on this door, and you're going to sit here and hold an angle like this, right? You're going to wait for this guy to come in here. This is absolutely horrible to do, and if it's done against any good player, they're going to fry you every single time. You can never sit here and wait for him to swing you. This is why. I'm going to put an alibi exactly where I'm standing. I'm going to show you why, right? This is exactly where I was standing. Imagine I'm this guy. I'm getting ready to swing this guy. Why am I always going to win the gunfight against a stationary guy? Is because look at this. Look at this, right? So as of right now, this guy cannot see me because of the way the perspective works in this game. Yet I can see this guy's legs, his arm. Now what does this mean? This allows me to then pre-fire him. Free kill. You're always going to lose that gunfight. Unless you're playing here. This is the correct thing to do, okay? I'm playing here. I use my audio. There's a few ways you can do this. Obviously, just use audio, listen to people walking in, traps, intel, stuff like that. I'm using something to now listen for when this guy enters in or he's getting close. And then I'm going to swing this guy and pre-fire him, right? Or I'm going to swing him. Because now what's happening? Now, as I'm swinging, now I'm the one who's seeing his arm or his leg or something first. That's just the way this game works. So you want to make sure that you are never letting anybody swing you. Like I said, when do you swing? Have your damn audio up all the way, bro. Let me put you on to the audio settings, right? I only have mine on 60 right now because I'm recording and do not want these loud-ass bombs in my ear. But when I'm done recording, it will be on 90 to 100 master volume, okay? The rest of this does not matter. Put voiceover presets on gameplay focused or maximum, as well as make sure your dynamic range is on night mode. Night mode will make the louder noises quieter and the quieter noises louder, meaning gunfights will be quieter, footsteps will be louder. You can use hi-fi if you want. I don't use hi-fi. I think night mode is better, but that's just me. But great ways to know this. We have a camera in here. Someone tells me when they're swinging in. We have a friend of mine here, an ally mine here, a legion mine here. Something that tells me somebody has now walked in, and now I can be the one to swing. Or I play close here, listen for him to get close, swing and pre-fire. Simple. This is going to help you win so many more gunfights. The same thing with this too. Look, if I'm holding this angle, I cannot be holding this angle close up. Why can I not be holding this angle close up? If I hold this angle close up, I cannot, I'm in the same position. Remember how I showed you when I'm swinging somebody, I can see their arm and their shoulder, right? That's the same thing here. When I'm holding this angle super close up, this guy can see me before I can see him because of the way the perspective works in this game. Whereas if I were to be holding this angle right here, see how I can't see him? But the more I back up, the more that I can see him. Look, the more I back up, the more I can see him. Now we're on a more even playing ground. I can see him, he can see me. Now we have a fair gunfight here. But once you move closer, the closer you get, the more the stuff starts to disappear. So you want to make sure you're never holding an angle super close up. Always hold angles wide and always swing first. Do not let yourself get swung or you're probably cooked unless the guy misses his shots. All right, now when it comes to winning more gunfights, this is the final tip, but probably one of the most important ones. So listen up loud and clear. Open your ears. Positioning is one of the biggest things when it comes to gunfights. Aim, this game is not generally an aim game. Like, yes, you want to have the best aim possible, but take a look at this, right? You see this charm on my weapon? See how it's a champ charm. Now, do you see this? This is a controller, right? Now, this is me on PC, as we can see. How do I get controller PC champion if I'm on controller? Is it because of my amazing aim? I mean, sometimes, come on, look at me. But most of the time, it's because of my positioning. I have to out-position the enemy because they're on a mouse and keyboard, bro. Their aim's gonna be way better than mine. Like, yeah, I have good aim, but like, bro, they're on a mouse and keyboard. They got their entire damn arm to aim. Like, I have to rely on my positioning. So I want to break down positioning for you in the most simple way to help you understand. And I want you to take this into every single gunfight that you do to win more of these, okay? As of right now, let's say I wanted to hold rafters. Am I safe playing right here? Imagine that wall's reinforced. Yes, but I do have to worry about this doorway. It's closed right now, but for right now, there's not really much of a threat. Now, this wall's still reinforced. I am right here, right? Is this safe? If I'm aiming right here, generally, it's safe. I wouldn't be standing up like a bot, but generally, if I'm aiming right here, this is safe. Now, let's say this breach gets opened up by a thermite, right? Is it still safe to play right here? No. Why not? Because I am exposed to two different angles, right? I'm exposed to this angle, and I'm exposed to this angle. Granted, yeah, maybe you could say here, but like, just put barbed wire here, or put a trap here. Don't worry about this, for this example. Now I'm exposed to two different angles, and I obviously cannot watch two different angles at once. So what do? If I want to be safe here, move to the left. Now I'm not exposed. Now I can focus right here. I move to the right. I'm exposed. Two different angles. Bad positioning. So then let's say, okay, I run over here. Now imagine, right now, this is safe, right? Can't be seen from anywhere. But now, they open up this part of the wall. Now I can be seen from two different angles. If someone swings in here, they're going to kill me. If somebody swings in here or goes over here, they're going to kill me. So now I could do one of two things, right? I could simply just zombie this off, and now I'm good. Not there, right? Now you try to look at this. My whole point in this is you want to always focus on where can I be seen from. If I could be seen or shot from more than one area, it's probably not good positioning. You want to take this into every gunfight that you do. Another thing you want to take into here is, are you on a common spot, right? What is a common spot? If I sit right here, top main like this. Oh, they're in garage. Let me sit right here. Is this a good spot? No. You're going to get pre-fired off the map. So how do you go into a better positioning spot? Positioning is going to determine, is where it gets kind of tricky. So try and follow along. Two examples here. Let me go right here. Not a predictable spot, but we're in a 5v5. Probably not the smartest thing unless I have somebody playing down here. Why? Because I'm exposed this entire area down here. So I'd probably say bad positioning. However, we're in a 1v1. I know that this guy is inside of garage. This is good positioning. Why? Because I cannot be shot from over here. I know somebody's over here, so I don't have to worry about this, right? When you know something, like I know that they're pushing this side, I know that there's two people down here, or this door is castled off. They can't come here, right? Now the positioning changes from being good to bad. Positioning is going to be constantly fluctuating on if it's good or bad, and you have to always be adapting to it to win those gunfights and put yourself in a better position to win the gunfight. Things like a zombie, things like castle, things like barbed wire, hard breach walls, barricades. Those are all going to change if your positioning is good. But the standalone thing is, when I'm doing something, can I be seen? Can I be shot? I want to limit it to only one way. If I'm swinging out this way, if this window is wide fucking open and there's somebody on this window, this is bad. Because I am obviously exposed to this. Sometimes you will have to put yourself in bad positioning. Like, just the way it is. Whether you have to make like a hero play, like you're down in man numbers, or the bomb is down, or you need to go take map control again, right? There's going to be times you got to put yourself in bad positioning. That's fine. But whenever you're doing something, always think, can you be seen? Can you be shot? Am I on a very predictable angle? You can learn more unpredictable angles by watching people play the game. Look where they sit. Look what they do. Stuff like that. Hopefully it does help. Positioning is definitely like harder to understand, but it's simple and hard at the same time. But hopefully this does help. I'll see y'all. Much love.